Reporting to you live here in Mississauga for Brixton the 6th, 2024. It's live from last week, episode 204. Let's go! Welcoming my fellow JayWalkers to another episode of Live from Last Week. Hope last week has served you well. Just a quick shameless plug before we go on. I want you guys to like and share this video and subscribe to the channel. So, with a poor 5-hour sleep last night, not being healthy, because I admit my diet hasn't been great either. I had tried for breakfast to finish all the leftovers from my McCain's Friday cafe outing over the past weekend, with, for the first time in over several months, I went to the condo pool for a brief swim with the parents coming over, having at the condo a nice little post-swim lunch, without the little sister Nika here, but still thinking of her having her present as her name was featured on the news as a typhoon. But yeah, later on in the evening, after a full day of just editing videos, I still tried to finish another order of some fries leftovers while watching a beautiful sunset off to the west in the background before I went back to the Blythewood Junior Public School gym to help sub in for indoor volleyball fours this evening with my friends Elizabeth and Elena's indoor team.
Nice pass. Yeah.
So after that fun session this evening, I can be honest that I was actually reflecting a little bit about how horrible my sleep patterns have been even on my off days. My current diet not necessarily being that healthy for me, being constantly stagnant almost every day, just editing videos and not exercising, wanderlusting about a trip to Asia that I could have been on at this time, the anxiety and stresses that work has been putting on me, in addition to hearing news of one of my titas recently passing away. Rest in peace up in heaven, Tita Tess. We're praying for you. Today, I just haven't been feeling the greatest. But anyways, thinking about how to turn this frown upside down, we'll just do a couple of birthday greetings of the day. Starting out with one of my Filipino friends who was also a previous mini owner. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Novi. Happy birthday, Novi. We also got a birthday greeting to one of my friends that I remember living down the hall from me during our days at YSIC. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Nadia. Happy birthday, Nadia. And last but not least, we got a birthday shout out to the one and only one we call Mother, who was always on the sidelines cheering for us and said that no matter how physically small you are, you always have a chance with your heart and your hustle. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Auntie Pam. Happy birthday, Auntie Pam. I'm hoping that at this time, everybody that has their birthdays today are doing well, staying safe and healthy, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. So on my commute from volleyball last night, getting in a full tank of gas for the Mini, getting it at a decent price as regular gas was only at $1.36 per liter. Last night, I only got in about 5 hours of sleep, and just staying in all day editing Live from Last Week episode 203 videos before I go in for one single night shift tonight. And so guys, with that quick segment today, I'll just wrap it up and catch you guys again tomorrow. Firstly, today we have a quick birthday shout out to one of my longtime family friends that I know through the cousin Lou. This birthday shout out goes out to Anthony. Happy birthday, Anthony. And we've got a birthday shout out to one of my American friends out there that I met at an Argos game a while back when he was visiting Toronto from San Fran. This birthday shout out goes out to Kendrick. Happy birthday, Kendrick. I'm hoping that everybody that has their birthdays today are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. Anyways, so on my commute to work last night, I came into my shift a little bit late, hitting a bit of traffic. But as soon as I saw that there was an emergency situation going on here, that was the priority over me being upset with this traffic. But guys, one thing that actually did change my mood when I got to work was seeing this nice little surprise left for the night shift staff in the back room. So curious to see that it was muffins inside this box. Just like I've done to several snacks, especially donuts that I found at work in the past. I grabbed this muffin, took off my mask, and chowed this baby down for my enjoyment. Then, post-shift, taking this box home and the rest of the leftover muffins, I quickly got in about 3 hours of post-night shift sleep before staying in to edit some Live from Last Week scenes, especially our K-pop dance lesson from last weekend. Then leaving the condo for the evening to the Midtown Toronto area for another pickup indoor session of Midtown Indoor Volleyball. After yet another fun session of indoor volleyball, on my way to drop off my friend G home, she had offered to get us something to eat after missing my recent birthday. So guys, not knowing what type of food to get, we spun a virtual wheel that led us to getting some food from Mexico. But after she told me that she has plans to go out and get some Mexican food tomorrow, we spun the wheel once again for our spin this time to land on Greece. So Google searching on what's available in the area, we stopped by a local place but suddenly had a change of heart, going instead to this restaurant that's open until late. the Smokeshow BBQ and Brew, which was actually pretty poppin' and busy this evening, with G pouring us out a couple of pints and cheersing to my belated birthday. And in honor of the Taylor Swift pandemonium that's hitting the city for her first concert in Toronto tonight, the live band here played this for the crowd. We then got our food with Giselle's honey garlic wings and my beef brisket with sweet potato fries. And this being my reaction to tasting this pretty delicious sandwich. Then once we were done, and after I dropped off Giselle at home, I must admit I did pass out in the Mini for a little bit before coming back here to the condo to finally rest up for the night. Quickly reflecting upon where I was exactly a year ago, enjoying ourselves on the beaches of Cancun for a destination wedding. I just wanted to wish the coworker, Josie, a happy wedding anniversary. And on that note, guys, we'll do the birthday greetings of the day. Starting out with a birthday shout out to one of my childhood friends who I remember going to elementary school through to high school with back in the day. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Najrin. Happy birthday, Jason. We next got a birthday shout out to one of my world traveling university friends who I remember first meeting at Sneaky D's. This birthday shout out goes out to you, honey. Happy birthday, honey. And last but not least, we got a birthday greeting to one of my university classmates who you guys know has made several cameos in previous Live From Last Week episodes. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Cammy. Happy birthday, Cam. I'm hoping that everybody has their birthdays today are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. So yeah, last night, after passing out later than I wanted to, where I got in less than 4 hours of sleep, and woke up to upload on YouTube my mega episode of Live From Last Week, episode 203, and work on other videos pretty much all day, I saw on my social media feed this 14th anniversary of the Eglinton Crosstown LRT, which of course we are still waiting for it to be fully functional and able to be used. Then in the evening, going all the way across town to pick up the sister-in-law in Saga, we stopped by the local Katsuya Japanese restaurant to play Uber delivery drivers with Jersey, delivering this package of food to the in-laws, hanging out with them a little bit here at the Saga house, before catching on the sister-in-law's laptop some decent pre-main event boxing matches, before moving on from the small screen to the big screen TV in the living room, catching more pretty exciting co-main event boxing matches, then waiting for the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson boxing match on Netflix. But while having the internet crash momentarily, I was honestly nodding off just a little bit and accidentally passed out for a quick snooze. Then I snapped out of it and woke up out of my slumber just in time for the opening bell to watch with great intent this much anticipated boxing match. And after being entertained for this fight that went the distance for 8 rounds, the end result was Jake Paul winning the fight via decision. So first of all today, I have a quick birthday shout out to one of my university friends who you guys know I last saw during our Activate outing a couple weeks back. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Dennis. Happy birthday, Dennis. I'm hoping that at this time you and your family are doing well, staying safe and healthy, and that you had a great celebration for your birthday this year. So last night, after being stubborn, sleeping late, and only for about 5 hours, I got up this morning to hang out at the Saga house before taking the mother-in-law on a little mini carpool, showing off to her the car's new sprinkler device. Okay, just twist it.
Twist
Yeah, twist it, like, to the right.
to the right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
How do I stop?
There, it stopped. We then, for the first time since this Live From Last Week episode, went to Mississauga's Square One, to the food court that they have here, to finally follow up on one of my random food wheel spins from earlier in the week, getting some Greek food for lunch, and enjoying this beautiful meal back at the Saga house. Then, after going to Saturday night vigil Catholic Mass at the local St. Martin of Tours, inspired by her recent Toronto concerts, dedicating this segment to my cousin Jordan in Reno, I was caught driving in traffic lip-syncing to Taylor Swift. I next picked up G to take some shot samples at our nearby LCBO. Then got back to the condo to pour out a couple of frozen mug Guinness pints. Quickly cheersing here while watching the Leafs game in the background, where I thought the Oilers would have won, but had G predicting that the Leafs would win in overtime. Ah, you're right. What the heck? See, I would have lost my bet, G. Wow. After the game, I had G release some forearm tightness for a wrist injury that I have been dealing with. So first of all, I have a quick birthday shout out to one of my friends that I made going to Europe with them for World Youth Day 2011. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Charlene. Happy birthday, Charlene. We also got a birthday greeting to one of my snowboarding buddies out there who I used to go to Blue Mountain with a couple winters back. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Philip. Happy birthday, Philip. I'm hoping that at this time, everybody that has their birthdays today are doing well, staying safe and healthy, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. But yeah, after leaving you guys yesterday evening, I got Giselle to agree to check out with me the UFC 309 event featuring John Bones Jones versus Stipe Miocic, streaming it from online to my TV here at home. That was decently packed with action. The fight was finished off by John Jones, with this being our reactions to the end of the fight. It's over! It's over! Oh! Wow! So, congrats to the GOAT who retained his UFC heavyweight title last night. Anyways, after sleeping late, getting in only 6 hours of sleep, this morning I brought Giselle out to Woodbine Beach to take her out for her first outdoor beach session in quite a while, and do one of my New Year's resolutions goals for 2024 that I have actually been keeping up with every single month so far. And that is at Ashbridges today, playing my monthly dose of beach volleyball. Now guys, after this fun session and dropping Giselle back home, first beach day for G,
Yeah, it was good.
I headed to a convention that I've circled on my calendar for the past several months. An event that you guys know that I had fun attending just last year. Traveling to the Hilton Mississauga Meadowvale, going with my Tito Giliar, Kuya John, and the nephew Blueberry to check out the 2024 version of Bricks in the Sink. And guys, coming out of this event, doing something just like I did last year, I made this purchase for a new Lego minifig that I just may have added to the dash of the Mini. Next up, after going back to the Saga house to hang out here post Bricks into Six with family, as well as have one of my favorite dishes, bulalo, here for dinner. After hearing that there was a watch party for the Toronto Argos who made the 2024 CFL Grey Cup Finals, I headed to Etobicoke to State and Maine, changing from my regular civilian clothing to my Argos fan gear, making new friends like my new buddy here, David, watching this intense game intently with all these fellow Argo fans in this amazing atmosphere. Defense! 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 Let's go Argos! So after an amazing night out, going to this Argos Grey Cup watch party, where we were cheering Argo touchdown, after Argo touchdown, after more Argo touchdowns, we celebrated even harder once the final whistle blew. When the Argos won the game and were crowned the 2024 CFL Grey Cup champions. More celebrations! More celebrations! More high fives! More high fives! More high fives! Woo! And also having camera crews at the establishment while we were there. Guess who had a couple of cameos on the 11 o'clock news on the local news channels. Anyways, after driving back to Scarborough, getting some drive-through McDonald's to further celebrate, and getting in my maximum 6 hours of sleep, which is now, unfortunately, my new baseline, I got excited when I heard the news broke that tomorrow there's gonna be downtown a Toronto Argonauts Grey Cup rally. But with a busy 24 to 36 hours ahead, and possibly going on minimal sleep because of all of the mini events that I want to attend tomorrow, today I'm just resting up and editing Live From Last week videos all day before I go in for one single night shift tonight. So prior to that, we'll just do a quick birthday shout out to one of my great fans that I had during my university days. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Christabel. Happy birthday, Christabel. And we've got a birthday shout out to the one and only nephew who you guys know has made numerous cameos in previous Live From Last week videos in the past. This birthday shout out goes out to you, Mackay. Happy birthday, Maxter. I'm hoping that everybody that has their birthdays today are doing well, staying safe and healthy at this time, and had a great celebration for your birthdays this year. And so, with that, guys, we'll wrap up this week's jam-packed Live From Last week episode right here. So, if you guys have enjoyed what you've been watching, feel free to follow JayWalkerPOV on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Be sure to like and share this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notifications bell to be notified when new videos from JayWalkerPOV come out. And once again, I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Stay safe and healthy out there, and we'll see you next time on Live From Last.